Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 31st. Like sort of a different set here. I'm outside on our porch because I may or may not have burnt some pork belly, and now the house is like super smoky, and also yeah, it's not good for the eyes. So it's a little smoky in there. Ooh. So today's slide, so the daily slide is now on Canvas. So you should be watching this through Canvas. So that's why this video is a little late. It's like 9:41 right now. Yeah, so we ran out of coffee, and I burned a whole bunch of pork belly. So that's been a fun morning. If you have not finished the weekly check-in, do that. I got a lot of responses. I even got onto Miss Wilson's calls. Then she kicked me out of Fourth Block's Zoom call. So I don't know what that's about. So I think we need to start having like T-shirts where it says like "Justice for Miss P," like "Don't kick me out of Zoom meetings." And then you have a science starter. You can do it in your notebook, but I also added a discussion topic in your like modules in Canvas, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about if you're still confused about Canvas. But a lot of you are like pros at it. And then finish your station labs. So I think a lot of you started it yesterday, and then you can finish it today. This April challenges was called like March 30th to April or May 1st challenge, but I just changed it to April because it's mostly happening in April. So there was a whole calendar with challenges, and then you upload on Flipgrid, and somebody already added. Thank you, Cindy, for showing us how we can add to Google Calendar. And if I had my planner, which I don't feel like going into the dining room right now, I filled my calendar up with stuff. And important, I have new Zoom like drop-in times. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so today's a Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday or did I say Wednesday? Well, it's Tuesday. Um, Tuesdays and Thursdays are like drop-in Zoom meetings, kind of like tutoring. If you have questions, then you can ask that. And the Zoom link is on Canvas, like on that front page. And then I changed, I didn't change it, but I had to add it to the Canvas page that my Zoom like whole class meetings are on Wednesday as usual, but it might change because today's we have a team meeting and schedules might change. So science speak of the week is about deforestation. So, do you think deforestation is necessary for human progress, and what impact does it have? So, if you don't know what deforestation is, on Canvas, you can actually click this link and it'll take you to a whole bunch of stuff about deforestation. But on Canvas, I linked a video from National Geographic about deforestation. So just kind of going over our must do. So check in, the video will be uploaded soon. And let's see here. So this is the April challenge. So if you click the Flipgrid link, it'll take you to this. You'll like log in and things like that with Google. But here's the April calendar. And I'll add this to Canvas as well. But so the reason why I made this like darker is because it's already happened. So today's challenge is do a good deed without the other person knowing you did something nice for them. Well, my good deed was to make pork belly breakfast sandwiches. But guess what? Um, it burnt, so I had to like scrape some off. And I thought that, you know, nobody would notice, but it started smoking. So yay, I tried. And then when you go to the Flipgrid, which we already on, you can add a response, and then you can actually see other people's responses. Okay, so this is like what I see, so it'll look a little different than yours. So I'm going to click out of that. And so this is our Canvas page. Sorry, I wanted to be on the student view. So this is what the student view will be like. So this is the front page when you go onto my class. Wednesday Zoom whole class meeting times, the same meeting times as yesterday. And then I'll put links up for that on the modules, and these will be links that you'll be able to click, but I haven't done that yet. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, kind of like tutoring, but you have drop-in Zoom hours, and then you just click that meeting link, and there's a waiting room for all these links. So that's why if I haven't started yet, and you're not invited yet, it's because I haven't started it. And announcements, new assignments will posted by 9 a.m. and then you can read all of that stuff on your own time. But this will take you to this week's module, and we'll wait for it to load. So yeah, this is the week of March 30th. Here are your weekly check-ins. So y'all I don't think you see all of these. I see all of them, but just do the one that is for your block. Daily slide, March 30th. So these are sectioned off. I don't know why it didn't show up, but this should be like Monday, and this will be Tuesday. So your daily slide for today, you click that and you get to the daily slide, Science Speak. So you can add your discussion or your opinion about the Science Speak of the week about deforestation. This is what I posted yesterday. So the balanced and unbalanced station lab. And then I'll take you to task cards and the answer sheet form. And it should say from, it should say form. So that's the form that you've been using, the Google form that was on Google Classroom yesterday. So if you already did it yesterday and you turned it in, you're good. You don't have to worry about this. And this is something new, Gizmos, Force, and Fan Cart. So I want you to work on that today and tomorrow if you're done with your station lab. So this is going to be a little bit complicated just to get started. But you have to go on the Gizmos website, and then you have to sign up and then use this code. Okay, and then you're going to read over the assignment. So you're going to click this. This Gizmos handout just tells you like how to sign in if you're confused about that. So this is the link to the Gizmos website. I'm already logged in as an educator, so it's going to be no problem. But you can see if I log out, and then here's student class enrollment if you want to sign in, and you just put in that code that was on Canvas right here. So you can just copy paste and then go into the class. And then when you click this, we'll just wait. And it's loading. Loading. All right. So you'll get this. It's like a worksheet. And I want you to read. So it says prior knowledge questions. So you do have to do some before actually using the gizmos, the gizmo. And it has questions and it tells you what to do with the gizmo. So I want you to practice it going step by step, and then how to actually put your answers. So there's a text box feature right here. I'm going to go ahead and start. So it says if you're pushing a shopping cart and you start pushing harder, what will happen? The cart will move faster if I push harder. Okay. Boom, done. And you can add like different colors to your text boxes if you want to make it fancy so it's easier to read. You could draw some pictures too. But then the gizmos, so when I log in, I'm gonna log in. So we'll just wait to log back in. And so the force and fan carts. And then I'm going to launch the gizmo. So this is like when you finish those pre-questions. And so it says, select the fan speed and drag objects onto the cart and press play to begin. So here's our fan speed. We can turn it off, low, put some objects on here. I can make it cement, wood, friction. Oh, there's this thing here. And then to see what would happen and how fast they move, press play. So the fan speed is slow, and then you see it moving, and accelerating because it's getting faster and faster, and across the finish line. So you're going to look at that, kind of play around with it, and then this shows me data like a graph, and so you'll have to read this to be able to answer the questions because it's like a simulation, and so you have to follow directions And then later on, you can play around with it. All right. So we're going to be probably doing a gizmo assignment every week. So I want you to practice this. And so if you have problems, go into that drop-in meeting at 3 o'clock today and ask me questions about it. And I can kind of play around with it and show you how to do that. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's go back here. Okay. And then, yeah. And then your modules, assignments, pages, grades, definitely use the to-do on Canvas. So I've already done my check-ins. So I'm just going to click, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. And let's say that I did my stations yesterday. Oh, I'm done. So use that to do, definitely clean that up. It's very satisfying to clean it up when you've done everything and then you don't have to worry about anything. But I guess that's it for today. I'll be seeing those who want to drop in, and I'll see you also tomorrow on our group class Zoom meeting. Bye.